Deontay Wilder is well and truly back, stopping Tyrell Herndon inside 7 rounds.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yeah, pretty grim that. Wilder a few years ago would have annihilated Herndon inside a round. Now he labours to his 7th round stoppage victory in very unimpressive fashion. Got the job done with ease, but he is completely washed up now, Wilder. He dropped him in round 2 with a cuff and left hook. Tyrell did get back up to his feet and done well to survive, but I'm not being funny. Wilder made it very easy for him. He boxed behind the jab for a lot of the fight. In round 1, barely threw a punch. And then when he dropped him in round 2, you were thinking, okay, come on, Wilder, get this over and done with now. The next few rounds, not a lot happened. You were waiting for that big right hand to detonate and the fight to be over. But Wilder is so reluctant to let it go now. He's so gun-shy. And without that right hand, without his power, he's got nothing. And then in round 6, after a barrage of punches, he dropped him again. And then somehow Tyrell survived the end of that round. In round 7, Wilder did land a big right hand eventually, and the ref stepped in and waved off the contest. So yeah, a win's a win, but the win was never in doubt for me. This was about Wilder getting his confidence back, brutally knocking out Herndon in 1 or 2 rounds, getting that viral moment, sending out a message to everyone that he's back and that he's dangerous again. And that just did not happen. I don't think anybody is going to be watching that Wilder performance thinking, oh, God, I don't want to get in the ring with him. Whereas a few years ago, he was the boogeyman. I know it was all just knockout power, and technically he's never been the best. But that guy is gone now. He is no longer the boogeyman. But to be fair, even if he'd knocked out Herndon in a round, it wouldn't have proved much because he knocked out Helenius in a round. And then in his next fight against Parker, he was a pile of shit. And he's 40 in October, so he's literally got 1 or 2 big fights left in him. I think his next loss will be his last ever fight. He has split up with his trainer now, Malik Scott. That was his first fight with Don House. There wasn't any improvements there, but you're not going to improve Wilder at this stage. He definitely had to leave Malik Scott. I mean, it was always a bit of a weird one considering Wilder knocked out Malik Scott in a round back in the day. And Malik Scott trained him for 3 of his losses. So I think ultimately for Wilder, the end is near. He's got 1 big fight left in him, 2 at most. But he's got to be careful because if he performs like that when he steps up, he will get smashed by any of the top 15. We all know Wilder at his best is dangerous and would always have a puncher's chance against anyone, but he is just a spent force now. As for what's next, I think Wilder against Chisora is a natural fight. They're both on 49 fights, so that could be their 50th fight against each other. They were actually meant to fight in 2013, but Wilder had to pull out due to promotional issues, so I think that'd be a fun fight. It's an even fight. They're both at the end. And it would also stop that shower of shit trilogy talk between Chisora and Parker. Fuck that. Seriously, what is the point in that? Why does everyone have to beat Del Boy 3 times? I would honestly rather see Wilder against Herndon for a second time. So no Chisora Parker trilogy. Wilder against Chisora next. Why not? I think Chisora beats Wilder now, but Wilder would definitely have a chance, so it makes sense for both parties. Other than that, I would still love to see Wilder against AJ. I know it's 7 years past its sell-by date. Back in 2018, that would have been for all the marbles. Whoever would have won would have been the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, but they couldn't get it over the line. But better late than never. At least it'd be a good payday for both of them. The loser would have to leave town, and at least we'd finally get to see it. You've also got Bacoli, Jagber, Jared Anderson, Big Baby Miller, who he could fight as well. So there's lots of options there for him. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. What do you think the Bronze Bomber should do next? I hope you all enjoy the rest of the boxing this weekend. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all on the next one.